Hi everyone, it's Friday afternoon and it's been a couple of weeks since we did our last check-in with you guys and an update, so I thought I'd tell you what's been going on the last couple of weeks. We have been super busy, it's been absolutely manic, just can't get enough cars. What have we done since the last time I spoke to you? So the Golf petrol automatic DSG that went out today. We've had the diesel DSG go out a couple of days ago. And sadly we've got an issue with that. Unfortunately, it looks like we've got to replace the gearbox on that. Customer's been fantastic, but I'm now sourcing another DSG gearbox. Unusual for them, they're normally fairly bulletproof, but it is what it is. It's a numbers game at the end of the day. What else? Got the Ford Tornado going out tomorrow. I had a customer come in from Wales who bought that. They drove 5 hours down to come and see that car, and I had 3 people on that Ford Tornado, all wanting it the same day, but this couple from Wales phoned up. They left at 7 o'clock on it in the morning and got here around midday, so I promised I'd hold it for them while they're on their journey. So I had to let the others down. I've got to be honest here, there's no way they were going to turn this Tornado down once they got it here. It was absolutely superb. They're over the moon. Hopefully they'll come and pick that up tomorrow. They've got to get a train down. The white mocha that only just turned up on our last video, that sold straight away. Didn't even get a chance to get that validated and with pics on the website. That's been and gone. What else? The 2008 Auto, it was a diesel Auto, £5,500. Another Auto, just can't get enough of them. That goes tomorrow. And a lady from Coventry came down last weekend and bought that. We've got that prepped and ready for her. That goes out tomorrow. What else? I think a couple of days ago we had the Mocha X, which was another new arrival. That hadn't been validated. We've got to refer 2 wheels on that, but we had a lady come down a couple of days ago and we just got her accepted on finance on that. She's buying that. Probably it's going to take probably 10 days to get that prepped with the wheels needing doing, etc. and needs to be validated. We bought some cars as well. In a minute I'll take you around the forecourt and show you a couple that we've had arrived in the last few days. BMW sold yesterday. We had a previous customer who bought about a year ago a BMW 1 Series off us, a 2014 1160 Sport. If I remember right, I know it was red, but I think it had black alloys and it did look quite smart, privacy glass as well. Well, that's coming back in part exchange. That's just hit 99,000 miles, and I haven't seen it yet, but it's a previous customer of mine and he does look after his cars, and if it's as nice as he says it is, that will come back on the Forecourt, probably 5.5 grand, somewhere around there. That's a 2015 on a 64. And he's bought, the 320D, the Estoril blue one. That'll probably go out at some point early to mid next week with the 1 Series coming in exchange. Another previous customer, so one of the cars that has just come in, which I'm going to show in a minute, a regular customer of ours has bought several cars. He's trading in a car he bought for us 4.5 years ago, a Vauxhall Insignia limited edition. And he has bought a Mercedes C200. Again, that arrived, that only got here Wednesday. His wife come down to come and see it, girlfriend, come down to see it Thursday. And he's paid a deposit today and bought that. So we'll try and get that out next week and get the Insignia back in. We've just been absolutely manic, but I need cars. I cannot stress enough, I need cars. We did fortunately get a phone call this morning. A gentleman from down the market had a Skoda Roomster. Thought it'd be perfect for us. It's a 2014 and only done 14,000 miles. He wanted strong money for it, but 14,000 miles, where are you going to find that car again? It's a 1.2 petrol. I kind of did have a little bit of a discussion with him and make him a little bit more realistic on price, but I was going to get close to where we needed to be. I sent Sean to go and have a look at it. Sean's been with me 15 years, he knows what my standards are, and straight away it needed disc and pads all around. 4 tyres were perished, all cracked, so it needed 4 tyres. There was a slight rattle from the engine which just wasn't good on a 1.2. It only done 14,000 miles, apparently, but I'm not 100% sure. There was a gap in the MOT mileage from 2018 to 2023 where it only travelled 4 miles and there was no MOTs on it, and the customer could not tell us why that was. unfortunately. So I asked Sean to check the service history just to see if it'd been elsewhere, been out of the country, maybe somewhere in, I don't think they do MOTs in certain countries, so it could have been out of the country, but if it'd been serviced in that time, that would give us an indication if anyone had wound the car back. But there was nothing. There was a service in 2018 and the service in 23, which was when the MOT discrepancies. So of course we walked away from that car. But we won't buy anything. We just won't buy anything. We do not want to buy a headache, because if you give me a headache, that's just no good. Just no good. We want cars which are proper cars. So please, if you have anything, or if you know somebody selling a nice car, please get them to give me a call. I will pay good money for nice cars. Anyway, that being said, I've told you about what's been sold, what we're doing, and I think it's time to go and have a look around to see some of the cars that have just arrived. Okay, so first things first, this is one of the cars that arrived this week. Mercedes C200 SE, done 87,000 miles, full leather, sat nav, in black. What a nice car, and this is my favourite job. It's not been valeted, but what a peach. What a peach this is. Now, if I slide those numbers off, and congratulations, Charlie and Megan. That'll go to its new home next week. So, what have we got? So, this is a little bit unusual. I try and keep less than 10 years old and less than 100,000 miles. A rare occasion, if a car's done over the 100,000 miles or is over 10 years old but is a really nice example, I will buy it. And this, what a lovely, lovely car. It's a Volvo R design, but it's a petrol, 2014, and it's done 117,000 miles. But do you know what? There's no scratches, no scuffs. Hang on a second, wait for the train to go past. That's better. So yeah, there's no scratches, no scuffs, no scrapes. The interior is lovely. It's got the half leather and half Alcantara. It's 10 years old, 117,000 miles. We're going to refurbish a couple of wheels, hence the yellow nipple on the roof. It's got a pan roof. It drives incredibly well. It really does. It should realistically have done half that miles. Someone there, you know, if you're going to do 20,000 miles a year, it's probably not the car for you, especially if you're going to keep it 3 years. I mean, I'm not saying don't buy it, but if you don't do many miles, 5, 6, 7, 8,000 miles a year, and you want something cheap but looks nice, you know, this car with 140, 150,000 miles shouldn't worry you. It really shouldn't. But that'll be valeted soon. Get that on, that's on the website, but with only obviously half a dozen pictures. There are two going out tomorrow, the Peugeot Auto Estate and the Ford Tornio. So what else have we got that's arrived? I think you've seen this Hyundai 30. I think that came in last time. Sean's just finished valeting that. The dents come out on that. There'll be another video on that, because I've just started doing a video on this and the Vauxhall Sophia about how filthy they were when they come in, the condition they were, and to how we will present it to the customer when they buy them. So that's a video that's on its way soon once I've had the opportunity to finish it. Obviously the Nissan Leaf, this is 2015, done 46,000 miles. That's not been valeted yet. We actually had someone out, a lady out in this 5,000 mile Citroen. I mean, I've had this forever and a day. I don't understand why. Now, the lady that came to drive it this week, so it done for 5,000 miles. She kept an eye on it, noticed it recently. I've dropped the price by a couple of £100 again. And then she loved it, absolutely loved it. And then she called back, bless her, she was so lovely. She didn't have to ring me and tell me, but she just said she didn't feel confident enough to drive again just yet. She's still trying to find her feet. but she needed to make her world a little bit bigger because she's struggling to walk, and this would be ideal for her. But we don't push anybody here. Hopefully she'll find the confidence and she may ring back in a few weeks. Now this has arrived this last couple of days. This is a Mazda 2 GT Sport Plus. It's a 1.5 petrol, 2019. Yes, it's done 90 odd thousand miles. I think it's 94. This is another one if you don't do many miles. What a lovely car. Again, it's got the half leather sat nav. It's got the leather on the dashboard. It's a real sporty, gives you a real sporty feel in that car. And it feels bigger than what it actually is as well. It is only a small car. It's on parallel with a Ford Fiesta, that kind of thing. But it's such a lovely car. It really is a nice car. It's an acquired taste in terms of the colour. You're either going to love it or you hate it. I personally like it. I like something a little bit different. But I can't see why some of you would say it's a Marmite colour. I mean, 94,000 miles. It's not been validated yet, but look at these wheels. Most of the time they're pitted, and it's just lovely. Just a lovely car. You would never know it'd done 90,000 miles, and when Sean's finished cleaning that up, it's going to look like it's done 19,000 miles, let alone 90. So what else we got? I can't remember if I showed you this Mitsubishi Colt. That's only just been valeted, 38,000 miles. I'm pretty sure I showed you that in the last one. And the Suzuki Swift on 28. Let's move into here. So I know there's a couple here that's new. Now I don't think you've seen this. Kia Soul. Yes, I have shown you this. Diesel auto, only done 17,000 miles. Probably my favourite car in the forecourt right now. 17,000 miles in it. That's a peach. That is lovely. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. It's just drives superb. Vauxhall Zafira 3999. Done 88,000 miles. It's the 1.8 design, not the 1.6. This is due a cam belt, which we will do as part of the price, so you don't pay extra for that, but we'll have a new cam belt kit fitted on the sale when the next customer buys it. This is new. This has only just arrived. It's a Suzuki Vitara. It has the red nipple on the roof because it does want a bit of paint work. If you notice, someone's done this before. That front bumper doesn't quite match, so we'll give this to our guys at the paint shop and they will match that up properly for us. This has done, come on Ben, how many miles has this done? I can't remember. I think it's 48. Let's have a look. I'm going to double check that. Oh, look at that, 48,000 miles. It's a 1.6 petrol for 9,299. That looks good value, doesn't it? Suzuki, bulletproof manufacturer. Shouldn't give you any grief at all. And this has just arrived as well. This only arrived this morning. It's a Vauxhall Mocha X, and it's an Elite 1.4 turbo petrol auto. Only done 29,000 miles. I bought it for, well, look at the colour. Brightens up the forecourt. That's one of the reasons I bought it. And because it's a low mileage. Another train, hang on. We've got loads more trains here than I expected. Right, let's get back to this. So I bought it because of the colour. Because it just, you're not going to lose in Tesco's, are you? It just stands out. It looks lovely. It's only done 29,000 miles and it's a petrol auto with full leather. It's just wants a wipe over. It's only arrived this morning. Lovely car. So I think that is it. There isn't really anything else to show you that's arrived. Just empty spaces. So if you hear of anyone selling the car, tell them to pick up the phone and give me a call. I need cars. If you've seen anything you like today, you need to know more about, you know what to do. I'm Ben, give me a call, 01353 863 699. Thank you for watching.